We are looking at the Great Stupa at Sanchi, a monument whose construction was commissioned by none other than Emperor Ashok. In case this piece of information does not help in situating its antiquity, please know that we are referring to India in the 3rd century BC, when the great Maurya dynasty, with its capital at Patliputra, was ruling over most parts of the Indian subcontinent, stretching up to the present-day Afghanistan. Let us now walk up to this stoop to know more about it. And as we walk up to it, let us also, for a moment, travel back in time. Sanchi is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is famous for its stoops. A stoop is a hemispherical dome which contains relics of the Buddha or Buddhist saints. The main stoop in front of us has a diameter of 36.5 meters and is 16.5 meters tall. There are 4 intricately carved and embellished torans or gateways facing the 4 cardinal directions. Although Gautam Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, is said to have never visited Sanchi, yet this place emerged as one of the biggest hubs of Buddhism, Buddhist art and architecture from the time of Emperor Ashok in the 3rd century BC till the 12th century AD. It remained a deserted site from the 14th century onwards till it was rediscovered in 1818 by General Taylor. The gateways contain ornamented depiction of incidents from the life of the Buddha and his previous incarnations as bodhisattvas described in the Jatak tales. A defining feature of Sanchi Stupa is that Gautam Buddha is symbolically represented by footprints, wheels, thrones, trees, etc. The southern gate is the oldest of the 4 and depicts the birth of Lord Buddha as well as the first sermon given by him at Sarnath. The northern gateway is crowned by a wheel of law and miracles associated with the Buddha as told in the Jatak tales. The eastern gateway depicts the young Siddhartha Gautam leaving his father's palace and embarking on his journey to enlightenment. The western gateway depicts the 7 incarnations of the Buddha. Emperor Ashok the Great, as we know him today, ruled over India from 268 BC to 232 BC. As history tells us, Ashok's victory in the Kaling War in 261 BC, one of the bloodiest in history, had a profound spiritual and transformative impact on him. After this only major war that he fought, Ashok realized the futility of bloodshed and became a Buddhist. As a Buddhist emperor, Ashok transformed himself into a guardian ruler who regarded his subjects as his children. Ashok's state policies were shaped by dharma, meaning righteousness, and he accorded top priority to the welfare of his subjects. Ashok played a key role in the spread of Buddhism. He sent emissaries to various places in India and beyond for this purpose. His own children, son Mahendra and daughter Sanghmitra, are credited with carrying Buddhism to Sri Lanka. Ashok also built a large number of monuments such as stupas, vihars, stone pillars and stone edicts carrying Lord Buddha's teachings, which were placed at strategic locations across his huge empire. This stupa at Sanchi is one of the finest examples of that effort. A balustrade encircles the stupa and is engraved with Buddhist legends. Ashok's connection with Sanchi is very interesting. Before becoming the emperor, he was the governor of Vidisha and had married a local princess named Devi, a native of Sanchi. Devi is said to have supervised the initial construction of this Sanchi Stupa. Important additions to the stupa, like its enlargement, construction of gateways, railings, and statues of Buddha, were made during the Sung, Satvahan, and the Gupta period. The main stupa is crowned by a chhatri, an umbrella-like structure, to honor and protect the precious relics inside. The Sanchi Stupa is regarded as India's oldest intact stone monument. At the time when Sanchi Stupa was being built, the world was very different. Ptolemies were ruling over Egypt. Archimedes, the Greek mathematician and polymath, was a contemporary. The Sangam age of South India was in progress. The Great Wall of China was still to be built. The Roman Empire had not appeared on the horizon. And the world would wait for another 250 years before the arrival of Jesus Christ. This is how far back this monument takes us. Well, it's almost time to leave now. Sanchi Stupa has been a true witness to history and the relentless march of time. I just hope that it continues its onward journey long after we have all left the stage.